Weddings should be memorable, but not for the groom's lack of style. That's why our friends at the Black Tux rents suits and tuxedos that you'll love wearing at your wedding. So if you wind up getting featured on a list of 23 epic wedding fails, or say your reception table catching fire, your DJ playing Let's Get It On during the father-daughter dance, at least you know you'll look good for your close-up. Listen, guys stress about weddings too. Me, I've never been married, but I've had to rent quite a few bad tuxes in my day. Those rental stores, they're just renting you a penguin costume for the day. It's uncomfortable, it never looks right, and that giant bow tie, that's got to go. It's a big day. You got to have some style. So go to theblacktux.com. Check out their tuxes. Let me tell you, now you're dressing in style. They've even got a groom's guide with helpful tips for the groom who might be feeling a little overwhelmed by the whole getting married thing, if you know what I mean. But the best part about the Black Tux is that they have an easy online ordering process that brings your suit or tuxedo straight to you. Just pick a style at theblacktux.com and request a free home try-on so you can feel the fit and quality before you commit. And if online isn't your style, they have showrooms all over the country where you can find your fit and plan your look. From there, they'll ship your order 2 weeks before your wedding so you can check it out one last time. Talk about commitment. Over 5,000 five-star reviews across Wedding Wire, The Knot, and their own website. They all agree you won't find another rental experience or designs like the ones you'll find at the Black Tux. Grooms, if you want your wedding to be remembered for the right reasons, visit theblacktux.com/listen. That's theblacktux.com/listen for $20 off your purchase. Walk, don't run to theblacktux.com/listen to find a look for you and your crew. Theblacktux.com, formal wear for the moment. It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-Commerce Minute episode 336.
In today's episode, eBay sues Amazon for illegal seller poaching.
Online marketplace eBay has filed a complaint in California Superior Court alleging that Amazon, quote, perpetrated a scheme to infiltrate and exploit eBay's internal member system in order to recruit, quote, high-value eBay sellers to Amazon, end quote. eBay is demanding a jury trial for the suit. eBay is suing on the grounds of intentional interference with contractual relations and economic relations and fraud and violation of the California Penal and Business and Professional Codes, according to a Wall Street Journal report. This act of poaching allegedly violates California's Comprehensive Computer Data Access and Fraud Act. eBay alleges that since 2015, Amazon representatives have established eBay seller accounts for the sole purpose of recruitment of eBay sellers to Amazon's own marketplace. Quote, the breadth and scope of Amazon's conduct is startling, end quote, eBay attorneys said in the complaint. Amazon used eBay's internal messaging system, whose purpose it is to facilitate communication between merchants and customers, to poach successful sellers and bring them over to Amazon. According to the accusation, about 50 Amazon sales agents sent 1,000 plus messages through eBay's system to lure sellers to its platform. This behavior violates its policies, which prohibit eBay members from using the M2M system to solicit people to sell off the platform. Its rule also bars members from exchanging personal information, such as phone numbers, over the platform. The scheme occurred both internationally and within the U.S. Many of the poachers use boilerplate language from one solicitation to another and have even discussed their activities within the platform itself. Some of the sellers didn't even bother selling through eBay at any point, according to the complaint, with a few working to lure eBay members to Amazon within 5 minutes of their first login. Some used multiple accounts and made an effort to avoid detection by eBay, according to the complaint. Quote, Amazon and its representatives knew that its scheme was wrong, as evidenced by the representatives' systematic efforts to avoid detection, end quote, eBay wrote in the filing. The activity violates the user agreements that those would-be sellers agreed to, eBay said, and it caused harm because it worked in many cases. The effort involved large numbers of Amazon representatives targeting many hundreds of eBay sellers and spanning several countries overseas and many states in the United States, including California, according to the filing. eBay sent Amazon a cease and desist letter on October 1st, but the suit alleges that the poaching is still ongoing. This is insane. So, crazy story.
I mean, okay. Oh,
it's just dirty pool, man. This doesn't leave me with a good taste in my mouth. I don't like it.
Are you confused? Like I am? Like what? Oh, Amazon and eBay, huh?
So
it out.
Basically, the thing is that Amazon is making so much money off the third-party sellers. So what they figured was, well, let's go to the people who are selling the same stuff on eBay and have them come over to our platform. The opportunity is that Amazon's going to make money both ways. They're going to make money with the stuff they sell, and they're going to make money on top of whatever they charge the online sellers. Whereas the online sellers on eBay doesn't compete against itself. Like there's nobody on eBay that's competing against the sellers there. So a lot of people like that platform better. But I think Amazon probably uses the lure of, but we have so many more customers. So
yeah, that's probably it. It's just it's just bonkers in day and age. It's like eBay is for eBay, Amazon is for Amazon.
Well, eBay is not the same eBay that we remember from back in ye olden days. I mean, it started off as an auction site, but now there's a stat, and you know how I love my stats. Where's my stat? Hold on.
You love your stats, you lost your stats.
Oh, eBay. So now 80% of its 1.1 billion listed items are now new. It's 80%. So
Wow.
it's gone from, Pez dispensers and old cameras to actual new merchandise. That being said, when everyone is making, an online decision to purchase something, sadly they go to Amazon first, and then they'll maybe gravitate over to eBay, because even though their advertising is good and they're really trying to change their image, I still don't, in my heart of hearts, think that people consider eBay the first place that they would go for a new product.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up with eBay, right? So for me, it's kind of like it's still. I don't go there for new stuff.
Old postcards and dirty cameras.
Yeah, it's so weird for me to go to eBay for new stuff. It's really strange.
Yeah, I mean, like I still sell stuff on eBay, but I'm like one of the weirdos that I'm selling all this weird stuff. I'm not selling anything new in there. It's just
yeah, which is fine because I do that. But like, I don't. To me, buying new stuff. I went last week. I went for something. A link got me to eBay for a new product, and I was like, "This is weird." I don't know. No,
I think there is also a perception. Some of the sellers, like eBay, my brother has been selling on eBay for a long time, and he kind of like figured out, because you have the e-packet stuff, like he'll order a ton of stuff from China and then resell it. And that's the kind of sellers that you're competing with. Unfortunately, they're all on a race to the bottom. So I don't know how you can even make money doing that anymore, unless you're doing it in volume, because eBay's still charging, I don't know, 10% or whatever it is on your sale. Plus you're shipping back out the other way. And it's like, at the end of the day, you're making 20 cents on each transaction. It's just not worth it. But some people do it because they can do it on volume. But you're competing against a lot of Chinese sellers on there, which is great if you're looking for like a cheap phone case or a little electronic doodad or a thing like that. That's eBay is perfect for that. It's better than Amazon. On the other side of it, though, I'm not going on there to look for a North Face jacket or anything like that. I would think if I wanted a used North Face jacket, I would look there. But I think there's a seller reputation problem on eBay. Amazon has the same problem, but the perception is that Amazon is safer. It's still Amazon. Like you have that Amazon wrapper when you're looking at the product, whereas eBay, you can still design your own pages. You can make up your own policies. You can design your own little web page with all, I don't know if they still let you do like stars and stuff, but you can make really crappy looking pages. And I think that's still a legacy problem, a legacy image problem with eBay. People still think it's the place where you buy, the weird movie posters and VHS tapes.
Yeah. You're right. I think I wonder if like the random stuff is doing better, than people just selling it crazy.
What do you mean?
Like my mom sells, right? But she sells everything that's not bolted down to the house.
Right.
So it's really random, right?
Yeah, really random.
Right. So I wonder if those people do better than people like your brother, where they sell the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good point. And eBay search has gotten so much better. I'll give you a good, for instance, like I have a lot of vintage camera equipment, and I get to the point where I collect, and then I go, oh man, okay, time to purge. So last couple of weeks I've been gathering this stuff up. Their search is actually pretty good. Like you can we've talked about it in some of our episodes where you could just take a picture. It's gotten pretty good. Like I just pointed my phone at a Polaroid camera and it brought up like 50 listings. Like it knew exactly what I was trying to sell down to the model number. So their visual search has gotten real better. They've had the barcode search for a long time. So they've really made it easy. I think it's easier on eBay than Amazon. because of that. I mean, Amazon seems to be a little bit more stricter about stuff that you can sell on there, whereas eBay, you could still sell an empty bottle of aspirin if you want it on there. They don't care as long as I get the 10%. So again, it's that perception of Amazon is new, and it's, you think it's coming from Amazon, and it has that wrapper on it, where eBay, it's like, it's still the Wild West. They've really cleaned up their site I'd say the last 2 years. They've made tremendous improvements in their UI. Because for a while there, you'd get a page that was redesigned, and then you'd click on like a policy page, and it literally looked like a page from like 2005. It's like they just didn't get around to fixing this certain page. And you click around and you're like, you don't even know where you're at because things don't look the same. But they really made a lot of strides in the last 2 years, kind of unifying that and making it a little easier to navigate. And you could probably ask your mom about this because she does it all the time. It's gotten easier to buy postage. It's gotten easier to list things. Their dashboard is improved. So they're making it easier for sellers. But they are still trying to be the place where you go to buy new products. And I don't think they're quite there yet. True. So weird lawsuit. Again, I think this is a little, you don't expect, no, I shouldn't say this. I guess you do expect, but you just don't expect to hear companies doing this kind of stuff, like this espionage kind of crap. It's a little creepy. And it's definitely not right, but it's business. It's the Wild West out there. So I guess you got to do what you got to do. I don't know.
Cool.
All right. You got anything else, Dad?
That's it, my friend.
All right. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media @Sumo Heavy.